Nathan!
What's up, Mr. Grinch?
Hey, we're here. We're back.
We are.
We're doing it.
We are here, and we're back, and I'm back. I think this is my third time being back.
Is this the fourth?
This might be the fourth. I think it's the third. It might be the fourth.
Didn't you do 2 here, and then you did one with us at Timmy's?
Did I do 2 here? I don't remember.
I thought you did
don't know. We can go back and figure it out later.
Yeah, maybe. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, it's
Okay,
Christmas.
that's it.
Guess what?
I already can't breathe in that
Can't do
damn
it.
thing.
Can't do it. Oh, hey. Oh, that's right.
We're here.
It was you the whole time?
It was me.
It was him the whole time? I didn't know that.
It was me.
I thought,
Y'all
I
thought
thought
we
it
were
was the
doing a
Grinch.
double guest episode.
Yeah, I thought it was the Grinch. You guys were like, I don't know what's going on. This isn't Ryan and Tim. It's not.
I'm back. Freaking!
Hey.
I feel like the white chicks, you know,
Yeah.
on the white ways.
Yeah.
All
definitely.
the Grinch fuzz.
Definitely.
All the Grinch fuzz went into my mouth hole.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
5 days till Christmas.
5 days till Christmas.
5 days.
It's almost the Christmas time.
We're there.
And
We're there.
you know,
Yeah.
it's weird because it doesn't feel like that's that close to Christmas for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it feels a little far away still, but
It's still like warm out.
Yeah, it's weird. It is starting to get chillier though. Like the last 2 days, and then the next few, like the high is only like 41, the low's down to like 36 or something. So,
And now we're
I was
talking about the weather.
Oh yeah, true. Well, with that being said, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Bourbon. Belts. Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Nathan,
Ryan.
we're here. We're back.
We are.
Timmy had to work. It's the holiday season.
Couldn't be here.
He's a
Works for Mr.
slave away.
Scrooge. Mr. Safeway Scrooge.
Yeah.
The corporate bosses.
And so we're back doing it at my place yet again.
We are.
And couldn't ask for another better person to have on right around the old holidays, and then me old brother.
How sweet of you.
Yeah.
How sweet of you. I am happy to be here. I'm happy to be back on the show.
Hell yeah, man.
Last couple times I was invited on, I just couldn't make it work, but here I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
We're back. Alrighty. We got a cocktail. I came up with this cocktail here. I guess I can't say. I'm sure this is like an actual cocktail.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not.
I didn't look up a recipe or anything. I just kind of did it. What it is a candy cane old fashioned. It's 2 ounces of our bourbon from last week. The beautiful bottle of Legacy sitting there. And I actually should take that back because this is not bourbon. This is Canadian whiskey. Legacy is. We got it specifically last week because of Cena's final match last Saturday. The bottle's called Legacy. The blurb on the back, we'll get into it later.
Okay. Yep.
It was just too fitting. So anyways, so we got that whiskey, 2 ounces of that. I homemade a candy cane simple syrup, ounce and a half of that, and then a few dashes of old chocolate bitters. Put them all in, stirred it around, garnished it with a big old fat candy cane, and
I will say, if you
That's where
like
we're
candy
at.
canes and you like whiskey, you need to make yourself some of this. It is splendiferous.
yes,
If I do
that
say
is
so.
scrumtrilescent, one might say.
It's a good word.
Yeah.
That is a good word.
That's solid. Rating wise, 1 out of 10. What do you think you would roll with this?
You know me, I'm a big candy canes guy.
Yeah.
Like I have to have them. If I could buy candy canes year round, I would eat candy canes year round. Peppermint's one of my favorite flavors. So
All right.
this is definitely a 10.
All right.
I'm probably going to go home and make sure I have enough of this to get me through the holidays.
Yeah, it's delicious. Oddly enough, I am not a big candy cane guy.
Yep.
We grew up on them every Christmas. Our stockings would be lined
with the candy
which
canes.
was always fun. It was always good, but that was the only time of the year I would ever want one at all. And this is still a 10 out of 10 for me. This is fantastic. The flavors all blended really well together.
Yep.
I am actually curious though. I might later in the week have to make one with actual bourbon to see what that is like.
Yeah.
Instead of the Canadian whiskey, because the flavor profiles are obviously different. So, but it is really good. So a 10 coming at you. I'm going to go one more time here.
Do it. Let's do it together.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
That is delightful.
All right.
Alrighty then. What we're doing, going into our talking points of the bourbon section here. We got our hot talk. We're back with another week, but we got hot. But we got 2 doses of hot talk this week because your boys done played twice in 4 days.
Yeah.
So we're starting it off. We had the Colts game on last Sunday.
Yep.
Won 18-16, pushed us to 11-3. Then we had the Rams game Thursday night, won 38-37 in overtime, pushing us to 12-3. Nay, I'm gonna let you kind of handle the Colts game.
Yeah,
Give me some of your talking points.
I'm gonna kind of talk about it from the standpoint of before the Rams game.
Yeah,
right? Before the Rams game occurred, I'm gonna talk about it from that standpoint, right? So it was a lot closer than it probably should have been.
Than anyone would have hoped.
18-16 win over the Indianapolis Colts. Mind you, they got solid defense.
Yeah.
They're not a bad team, but with a 44-year-old, 5 years retired Phillip Rivers throwing the ball, it should not have been that close of a game.
Yes.
I feel like the offense is not rolling the way that I think that those 4 interceptions to the Rams in Week 11 killed the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at JSN stats, I mean, I think maybe he got 150 yards since Week 11 coming up, leading into the Colts game. He wasn't getting passes. I feel like Sam Darnold lost confidence in himself, and I feel like Kubiak lost confidence in Sam Darnold.
Okay.
But they still pulled it off. Thank you, Jason Myers.
Yeah, because I was going to say, that's an 18-16 win that came with zero touchdowns.
That is all
in any facet of the game.
All field goals.
6 for 6 on field goals, setting a franchise record.
Still the leading scorer in the league.
Yeah.
Of all.
Which is dope, but also
we picked a lot of field goals.
when you have the offense that we have, that should be rolling.
The next thing that I want to talk about is the defense. Defense looked great. And especially because you figure they're not out there playing like it's a normal game because they got the Rams coming on Thursday, right? So I feel like it looked like prevent defense pretty much the whole game. Bend but don't break, right? They're not out there stuffing every run. They're not out there sacking the quarterback the whole time, but they're making sure that they aren't scoring the big plays. They got a couple touchdowns in, one touchdown in. But one touchdown is one touchdown, right? They bent, they didn't break. We came out with the dub. I feel like every week the defense just continues to look better and better and better. And that's awesome coming into the postseason, especially coming into our last 2 games.
Yeah, for sure.
Phillip Rivers, man.
Dude, you got to give it to the
Phillip
motherfucker.
Rivers.
Yeah, absolutely. Like 100%. Yeah.
5 years retired, was sitting on the practice squad, coaching high school football, and they call him, said, "We need you."
Yeah.
5 years retired. He hasn't played a down in a game in 5 years. 44 years old, and he came out and he looked good. He looked good.
Yeah,
Phillip Rivers looked good.
He looked fine. Like, I mean, he was moving around about as good as he fucking ever did. Yeah. Which is not ever really all that great.
He's never been
in his first 8 years he's
never been like
more mobile. But his last few years, it was like, he can't move very well. But it kind of was the perfect situation for them to bring him back for a couple reasons. One being the fact that he was running the same offense.
Yep.
At his high school that he was coaching. It was Steichen's offense. And he also worked out their rookie quarterback in the offseason. And so a lot of the stuff, it was all kind of lining up. The stars were aligning for this to work out. He's been
signed to the practice team for a couple months.
No, they signed him to the practice squad.
Okay, I thought it was
Tuesday before our game.
I thought he was signed to the practice squad before that.
No, because that was the whole thing was they signed him to the practice squad, and then it was he can be on the practice squad, and that doesn't reset his eligibility for Hall of Fame,
right?
Unless he goes onto the active roster, and then obviously they brought him up and started him, and then he's starting again this coming Monday against the Niners.
I think.
Come on, Phillip Rivers. Lock in.
Yeah.
We help us out yet again. That would be dope.
But it was a good game. It was a nail biter, and there were some emotions involved with the offense.
Sure.
Like I said, the offense wasn't rolling, but we came out with the W. And warrior poet Dominic Toretto once said, "It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning."
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Well, that pushed us to 11-3, keeping pace with the Rams in the NFC West. They also got the win last weekend as well over Detroit. So both teams 11-3 going into our Thursday night game that we just had. Everything on the line here, really. It's number one seed in the NFC. Number one in the division. Whoever wins this game has the fast track to home field advantage in the playoffs. Really.
Well, and because the Rams clinched their playoff berth the week prior, we had to win to clinch playoff berth this week. So that no matter what happens, we're in the playoffs.
Yes.
No matter what happens, we're in the playoffs.
The nice thing was there was another way we could have clinched even in a loss, and that would have been with Detroit losing as well. If Detroit would have lost this, if they lose this weekend and we hadn't, we still would have made the playoffs, which was also helpful to know. But also with Detroit losing, that clinches the Niners as well, which there's going to be all three NFC West teams in the playoffs this year. I think that's a no-brainer at this point. But
I don't, not to stop the flow here. I've said it time and time again. The NFC West is the toughest team. The toughest division
in football. Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Show me another division who in week 16 has 3 teams with 10+ wins.
Yeah,
they're not. There's not.
Doesn't have it this year. So that all being said, and also one more thing, we are going into this game against the Rams with them being our biggest division rival right now, feeling like our arch nemesis over the last few years, really since Sean McVay took over. They've just kind of been our kryptonite, it has seemed like. And then you add on to the almost the bigger factor here, where it seemed like they have been even worse. Sam Darnold's fucking kryptonite, right? Yep. The Minnesota game last year, I think Minnesota played LA earlier in the year last year as well. Yep. And then we played them obviously in week 11 with the 4 turnovers. He was sacked 9 times in the playoff game that they played last year. All this stuff. And it just... lot of stuff that it's just like working out to be like, we gotta come out, we gotta play well, we gotta keep it tight and go win what's gonna end up being a close game.
And another big thing was the Sam Darnold can't win big games.
Yeah. Yep.
And
yeah. Well, here's my things, right? A couple things. Obviously, we're first half of the game, all facets of the game were just not really clicking for us. Our offense came out in the very first, our defense came out, stopped them on 4th down on the very first series. Sweet, we get the ball back. Our offense then drives, beautiful screen pass, like a backside screen to K9, 46 yards, gets us inside the 5-yard line, sets up Zach Charbonnet, touchdown. Boom, just like that, we're up 7-0.
Yep.
It was like, oh shit. Okay, cool. We come out, they drive
that roller coaster.
Yeah. We come, they come out, get the ball back, they drive, kick field goal, offense comes out, fucking stalls. And it was at that moment where I was like, uh-oh, shit. That might not be good. That's exactly what we didn't want. We wanted to go up 14-3.
Yep.
Not punt back. And we punted back, and then they just started creeping, right? And they go up at halftime 13-7 or 13-7. Yeah, 13-7. And then we come back out, opening drive of the half, we go score. Both opening drives, both halves, we score touchdowns. That's very rare for us.
Yep.
So that's one point that I want to say right there. That's good. That's awesome.
It's phenomenal.
Huh. The rest of the first 3 quarters of the game didn't go so well.
The rest of the first 3.5 quarters of the game didn't go so well.
3.5 quarters. Yeah, for real. Because that's where the rest of it comes in. 8 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game. We're down 30-14. We're down 16 points. Seattle has never come back down 15+ points in the fourth quarter. Nope. Ever.
172, 0 and 172 all time in games.
And the Rams where we were like 220 something and won, went up by 15 or more.
It was 326 and 1.
Yeah, went up by 15+ in the fourth quarter.
Their last loss when leading in the fourth quarter by 15+ points was against the 49ers in 1989.
Yeah. So we drive down the field. We're at the fucking inside the 5. Darnold throws a pick at the 1-yard line with at that point it was like 8:40 something left, I think, in the game. And it was just like, fuck. And you know me, I am always like, I'm like, there's always a chance, you know. I was even at that point, I was like, fuck, this might be out of reach for us now.
Yeah,
like
I sat back on the couch.
Yeah, I was like, this might actually be out of reach for us at this point. We're down 16, 8.5 minutes essentially left in the game, and they have the ball. I was like, this isn't good.
But what happened?
We stop them, 3 and out.
Defense
they
gets
punt,
to stop.
and the rest is history.
Rashid Shaheed
houses the punt return. Now it's 8. It was like 8:08 or something left in the game, and now we go for 2. We pick it up. Cooper Kupp, baby.
That's a one-score game.
Let's go.
It's a one-score game with
now
more than 8 minutes left.
It's a one-score game with 8 minutes left. This is a brand new football game now at this point.
You can do it. And the momentum shifted.
We kick off. Guess what? 3 and out again. Defense who had given up over 500 yards, or who ends up giving up over 500 yards in the game. 225 on 12 catches to Puka Nacua. Right? Holy shit. There was like 100 and something combined rushing yards.
And this is who do we lose? Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, we lost Kobe, Tariq Woolen, and Emmett Worry, all in the fourth quarter. And so that, is, again, we're like, fuck. We're down these 3 dudes. We have Nehemiah fucking Pritchett on the field right now in the biggest game of our season. That's not good.
Yeah.
That is a bad sign.
Yeah. But
our defense fucking steps up, dude. Our defense steps up.
And they help.
Forces 3 and out. Punt. We score. Forces another 3 and out. We get the ball back. We drive. We score. We go for 2 on what is now being deemed on the intranets as the Zachwards pass.
The Zachwards pass.
The craziest. This is the play everybody is talking about, and this is the play that everybody will be talking about for a very, very long time, because it was such a fluky fucking thing. It was crazy. Something no one has ever seen before. No one's ever been a part of a play like this. And the thing is, though, people can bitch about it all they want. It's the right call.
Rules is rules, man.
And that rule was changed in the 2009 season after the Chargers-Broncos game in 2008, where, of course, I'm going to forget his fucking name. Jake Plummer, I think, was the quarterback of the Broncos. He got hit, was a fumble. They called an incomplete pass on the field. So when they went back and reviewed it and said, oh, yeah, it was a fumble, but at that point, because these rules weren't established, the ball was automatically dead where it hit the ground because they blew the whistles. There was none of the continuing motion play stuff that we have now. That's why. So this rule has been in place since 2009. And this is why you always see, and it happened once last year with Charbonnet as well on that kickoff. Yep. Same idea. It wasn't not the same like set of rules, but same idea. If there's a loose ball, you see our guys, they grab the fucking ball. Yeah. It doesn't matter. At what point in the game, doesn't matter if it's a clearly incomplete pass.
Yep, they'll pick
there's
the ball
a loose
up.
ball. Our guys are picking the ball up. They might not be frantically running and jumping on it like it's a live fumble, but they're going and picking it up because they are taught and coached. This could be our ball.
So that play,
and that's where that comes in.
That 2-point, the Zachwards pass was blown dead. Mm-hmm. Because you had texted me after.
I know.
And said they didn't blow the whistle. But then when you watch, you can hear the whistle.
And it's right as he's bending down.
No, it's before. It's as soon as it hits the ground, before he even walks over there. He walks over.
Oh, was there one then?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear.
Yeah, that one's hard to dead as soon as it hit the ground.
Yeah.
And then he walks over and he picks it up. Mm-hmm. And
he's just picking it up and hand it to the ref.
To a ref, yeah. He's not picking it up because he thinks the play's still going.
Nobody thinks
New York called.
Yeah.
That's why there was this big delay before because New York called and said, hold up, no, that's not correct.
This was a backwards pass. And that's the key here, is that it's not a fumble. It is a backwards pass. And that is actually a very big distinction in this play, because it is not a fumble. A fumble cannot be progressed forward by anybody on a 2-point play, a 4th down play, or inside of 2 minutes.
By anyone other than the person
the ball carrier who fumbled it. Yep. They're the only one that can progress that ball. On a backwards pass, anybody can pick it up and go. So somebody has to, essentially. And if nobody ever would have, then the play would have just been blown dead as a dead ball.
Because the motion would have stopped.
Because the motion would have stopped. But because this was all one continuing motion situation.
The ball was still rolling when Charbonnet
still moving. And the people were even still moving too, right? So that's part of it too, is if everything would have just come to a stop and everybody just went their separate ways, it wouldn't have mattered, because there wouldn't have been a clear recovery and everything. Because all of those things that aligned and New York did their job and called it back, like, hey, no, you guys need to look at this. And then they go and look at it. Now we're fucking tied 30-30 with 6 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
And it's like, holy fucking shit. What is going on? And then our offense kind of fucks up again. Defense continues to hold. They're doing their job. Our offense goes back to very questionable play calling by Clint Kubiak in certain situations throughout this season that hopefully continues to get cleaned up. But when we stopped them, they missed that. I think it was when they missed the field goal.
Yep.
Because there was like 2 minutes left or whatever, and we had the opportunity to drive and go fucking kick the walk-off field goal or even potentially go score.
Yeah.
And it's 2nd and 2 or it was either 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 2 from about midfield, and he runs a fucking screenplay to K9 and then immediately follows it up with another screenplay to JSN that both just get fucking stuffed. That's absolute dog shit play calling. And I also want to point out that yes, while the Zach Woods pass worked out in our favor, that's a fucking terrible play call for a 2-point conversion when everybody's at the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
That makes no fucking sense. What are you doing running a fucking running back wide receiver screen? That makes no sense. But whatever, it worked out for us in our favor.
Well, and there were a couple other plays that were called during that game after big sacks. There were a couple big sacks where we ended up like 3rd and 15. And
like the one where fucking K9 picked up the first down and everyone's booing because they do a fucking, do a running back draw, but then he fucking powers his way to the first down. Everyone's like,
because
oh, fuck, okay,
that was
worked
the
out.
second one. The first one, they did that and he got stuffed up.
Yeah.
Why are we running the ball?
Yeah, I think that was on that was either on the same one where JSN was that the one where JSN dropped the ball over the middle.
Yeah,
and then the other one was Barner got called for. No, I'm thinking the Colts game, aren't I?
Probably.
God, they happened so close together. But regardless, here we are tied up 30-30. Defense then forces up another punt. We get the ball. We get sacked. And then we just pretty much let the clock run out. We're going to fucking OT.
Overtime. We down 14 to freaking 30.
Yeah.
And we're
down
overtime
16 points in fourth quarter. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're going to fucking OT.
Crazy game.
We go to OT. We kick off. Give them the ball first. They put a nice drive together. Kudos to them. Again, we're down. We're hurting. We're hurting DBs, but I don't know that it would have fucking mattered in all honesty. Puka Nacua was ripping our fucking secondary apart.
Yeah, he was.
I cannot stand the fucking dude. I think he is the biggest douche waffle of all time.
But he's a phenomenal football player.
He's a goddamn good receiver, and it pisses me off because I think Sean McVay is equally fucking douchey, but he's a damn good coach.
I love his hair.
Which pisses me off even more. But regardless, they drive, they score, beautiful fucking route across the middle, just very nicely done. They score, kick the field goal. They're up 37-30.
37-30.
We get the ball. There's like 6 minutes left-ish. We get the ball. We drive. We put together a fucking drive of our own.
Darnold proves the haters
absolutely proves them wrong. That fucking throw to Cooper Kupp was arguably the best throw of Darnold's career on that game-winning drive.
Oh, the one at the sideline?
Yeah. That throw was... It was a fucking thing of beauty. It was absolutely, it was picture perfect. And then JSN, been quiet. He got bageled in the first half. Came back with like 8 catches for 97 yards. And what ended up being the game-winning touchdown.
No.
That was the game-winning touchdown.
That was the 2-point. JSN was the 2-point.
No, it was not. JSN
When was Barner's touchdown?
Barner was the one that tied us because that was the Zach Woods pass.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
JSN.
I had a couple sodies that night, so excuse me.
JSN caught the touchdown across the back of the end zone, and then we went for 2 in OT because it's like there's 3 minutes left. We're probably not getting the ball back at this point.
It's a must-win game.
Yeah,
you don't want to tie that.
If
game.
we tie, that just helps LA because now they already beat us once earlier. So now it's essentially a game and a half in the game on us, right? In that, so.
You have to win that game. There's no settling for a tie.
You either fucking go for 2 in OT and win it, or
and hope you get the ball back, or kick an extra point and hope you get the ball back in 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And because it's either chances are likely at that point you're either losing or you're tying. That's kind of how you're looking at it. And then we go for 2. Beautiful. This one I will give Kubiak credit for because this was a fucking beautiful play call. Having Eric Saubert leak out from fucking blocking because he's been targeted now on the season 3 fucking times.
Yeah, no one was tracking him. No one was on him. No one cared about him.
None of them were in this game until this fucking play. And he chips Jared Verse on the edge to help Josh Jones out, who played a fucking phenomenal game, by the way. Josh Jones coming in, not playing a whole lot this year. He held his fucking own.
Verse got in there a couple times, but he did.
But not on Josh Jones very much, though.
Right, yeah.
It was like Verse, one of the main ones was on fucking Lucas.
Yeah.
And then Gray Zabel was getting fucking worked. Our rookie guard was getting worked by Turner. Absolutely worked. But the beautiful thing on this last play, a lot of things came together here. Josh Jones holds his own on Jared Verse, keeps him from bull rushing straight into Sam Darnold, which is how we lost the Niners game in the fucking week 1 with Abe Lucas getting bulldozed. Eric Saubert chips him, leaks out, and as the ball is thrown, Gray Zabel's driving Turner out of the line of the path of the ball and fucking plants him on his ass as Eric Saubert catches this fucking ball to win the game and walk it off. Holy fucking shit, man. I was wired. I didn't go to sleep for like 2 hours after that game was over. And it was fucking awesome. Like I was thinking, and then I think I texted you right after that. I had just said to myself right before that drive, I was like, we haven't won a game like this in a long time. Like we haven't won this close game that we realistically should probably win.
Yeah.
And we did it.
They did it. Now we're number 1 in the NFC.
Number 1 in the NFC. We have 2 wins and we're hosting every game in the playoffs other than the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And the Super
Bowl's on the West fucking coast.
The Super Bowl, we go to St. Clara.
Yeah.
Think about this. Who's number 1 in the AFC right now? The Denver Broncos.
Denver. Yep.
12 years later, remember how big the number 12 was in that Super Bowl? 12 years later, we could be having a rematch.
Yeah. That's true. Very true.
In Niner territory.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
That'd be sweet.
Well, we're sitting at 12-3. We're the number 1 seed in the NFC, and we're first in. We have a 1-game lead over both now the Rams and the Niners, which in this situation, the Niners are the threat.
They are because we play them week 18.
That and if the Niners win out, they're the number 1 seed in the NFC.
That's because they beat us week 18.
Yeah,
they went out.
Yeah, and because they beat the Rams earlier in the year. Yep. The Rams beat them, but they have tied records. If they win out, they're the number 1 seed. Because it's fucking crazy. So
it's crazy. It is insane that the 3 teams battling for number 1
are from the same fucking division. West. Yeah. From the same fucking division. And then you have the Bears and the Packers both like right there because the Bears are the same record now as the Niners, and if they both win this weekend would be the same record as the Rams too. So it's just wild. But we don't need to worry about any of them. We just got to worry about our own because we win 2 games and we're the number 1. Nobody else can do anything about it. We got Carolina next week. We got a little mini bye here with the Thursday game, which I think is perfect with some injuries. Yep. I don't know if you saw this or not, but Mike McDonald did come out and say Nick Emmanwori cleared concussion protocol and could have come back in that game if we had to.
Yeah.
So that's good to know that he'll be perfectly good to go for Carolina, especially after the long break. Yeah. Hopefully, Tess come back with Reek and Kobe Bryant, and they're good to go as well. But even if Kobe's not, Ty Okada has been a fucking baller all year. So like we got solid backup at the safety spot. Carolina, going into that game, 1 point of emphasis. What do you think the major focus here is?
I haven't watched too many of the Carolina games, so I'm not real caught up on like how they're doing. I've seen their record. Mm-hmm. They're doing all right, I guess, for Carolina.
Yeah.
I think the big point of emphasis needs to be getting the offense going. Getting the offense going, getting that confidence. Sam Darnold, game-winning drive against the Rams in the biggest game he's ever played in.
Yeah, hands down.
Proves the haters wrong. Hopefully he's got more confidence. Hopefully Kubiak has more confidence in him. And we start seeing those big JSN throws and big Barner throws and Cooper Kupp throws. That's what we need, especially coming into the Niners the week after. We need that confidence back. We need that offense rolling. So that's my point.
Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously the offense. That was my main point too. But the next thing I had, just in case that's what you were saying, was I think we gotta continue just this ravaging Road Warriors persona that we've built, where we haven't lost the last time we lost on the road was LA. Before that was Detroit. Early, like week 6 or week 7 or whatever last year. Like we're like 17-2 on the road under Mike McDonald right now, which is a fucking pretty crazy stat. And the beautiful part about that is the last few games at home have felt like old school fucking home games.
They have.
Our crowd is back.
Yeah.
People are believing again. We're not fucking selling tickets because we think we're just going to fucking choke it.
Well,
home.
and here's
Like,
the deal.
It's beautiful.
So I went to the week 1 game against the Niners. And I've gone to the Niners game every year the last couple years. And then a couple other games here and there. We went to that Panthers game a couple seasons ago. It seems like the fan base has given up. The fan base isn't there. I mean, you look in the stands. Games back in the Russell Wilson era, it was blue and green.
Yeah.
You barely saw a jersey of another color.
Yep.
Now we're lucky if it's a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
So the crowd's not having that effect on the team anymore.
Yeah.
And that can be big for the team,
Oh, for sure.
A lot of games that I've been to over the last couple of years, the crowd starts getting up and walking away before the game's over.
That happened in this game.
Yeah.
That happened in this game. People were leaving after that last interception because they're like, well, we're fucked. We're down 16.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You missed the best fucking game in Seahawks regular season franchise history.
Yeah.
Hands down. Like,
Absolutely.
it's not even arguable. The only thing about it that's arguable is arguing potentially that it's the best game ever. But you also got to take into consideration the 2015 NFC Championship game against the Packers.
And the Super Bowl.
But that one wasn't like game wise. That was. I mean, the Super Bowl we lost has gone down as it has been voted on across like the league and pundits and stuff that's the best Super Bowl that's ever been played. Yeah. So a lot of stuff.
But yeah, but now you're seeing in the stands at games a lot more Seahawks fans than you have the last couple of years, and that's good. That's great.
Huge. That's huge
now,
for
part
us
of that's
now.
because the last couple of seasons they've been wanting to charge varsity prizes for JV performances, but
But now if you're getting varsity performances, then charge it. Okay, fucking show up. But yeah. Well, that's bringing us on over to Bears. Hell yeah. Well, my brother.
Let's do it.
Nathan.
Let's talk about it.
What do you want to talk about, my dude?
Let's talk about Raw real quick. So I've been real busy for a couple months, so I've been pretty far behind. But I had the opportunity over the last week and a half or so to watch some highlights and get myself caught back up.
Yeah.
I was too far behind to actually watch the full shows to get caught up. But
there's a lot.
Raw on Monday, I watched that show. I'm liking this Punk versus Braun at the Netflix anniversary. That's looking to be 5th. A pretty good match. Yeah. I do enjoy me a good CM Punk feud. Yeah. And Braun Breaker is, personal opinion, one of the best heels in the business right now in the WWE. He's a fucking animal. Absolute animal. Mm-hmm. I do like Braun Breaker, and CM Punk's always been one of my favorites. So I think that's going to be good. I do have an unpopular opinion real quick. Yeah. And I say it's an unpopular opinion because after Saturday night's main event on YouTube, looking through comments, there's a lot of people trashing Gunther. A lot of people trashing Gunther. Yeah. Oh, he sucks. If Braun Breaker is not the best heel in the business right now, it's Gunther.
That's why that was all done.
And I feel like that's an unpopular opinion because everyone's like, oh, Gunther sucks. He's a horrible heel. He's a great heel. The things that he says, he's doing that to make you go, oh, Gunther sucks. Because guess what? Bad publicity is still publicity, right?
He is. I think, I'm going to argue one point you made in saying you think Braun is the best heel in the WWE, because I actually do think Gunther is the best heel in the WWE. And part of this is because over the last few weeks, Braun, physically in the ring, fucking amazing. He's fantastic. on the mic, he's still not there.
No, he's never been that awesome on the mic.
He's still not there. And that's the thing is, Gunther, fucking phenomenal on the mic. He's phenomenal in the ring.
All he had to do to get the pop that he wanted, the heat that he wanted from the crowd, was walk out to the ring and put the mic to his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all he had. He didn't say anything. The only thing he said was, John Cena's a bitch, and I made him quit like a bitch.
Yep.
That's all he said.
And one of the lines that's going to be the biggest heat is him straight up saying that professional wrestling killed sports entertainment.
Yeah.
Because sports entertainment is the current fan base. That's all they know.
Yeah, that's all they know. They don't
that's
know.
All they know.
And
they don't know the fucking professional wrestling from the 60s through the late 80s.
And he is the way he works in the ring,
even the early 90s.
The way he moves in the ring, the way he looks, the way he cuts a promo. He would fit right into the Attitude Era. He would fit right into the Golden Era.
Yeah.
He would fit in 100%, anywhere in there.
Yeah.
And he's, everyone's used to the high flyers, the showmanship of sports entertainment, the Logan Pauls.
Yeah.
No, Gunther's the real deal.
Yeah, dude.
Moving on from that, the Masked Man reveal. Austin Theory?
Me and Tim called this a little while ago. We thought it was Austin. We thought it was. We called it at War Games. So when we were watching it, we were like
watching the highlights that I saw.
Theory?
He kept stomping people, and I was like, well,
well, they're doing that on. Yeah,
they're doing Rollins, right?
Yeah,
I felt right into it.
Yeah, they're doing that on purpose.
I didn't even think Austin Theory. I didn't even think him. And then when he's pulling the mask off, I didn't realize this, but when you cover up all of Austin Theory's face, but this much, he looks like the Miz. I was like, that's weird.
Well,
and then he pulls it off. I'm like, holy shit, it's Austin Theory. And I love it because Austin Theory is a phenomenal performer. He's amazingly athletic. He can do so much. He's a great heel. We've seen that before. He's a great baby face. We've seen that. He was wasted with Grayson Waller. Not that Grayson Waller's not a good talent.
No, it was just the story, the creative around it.
The creative around it. A-Town Down Under, they were jobbing against Pretty Deadly.
Yeah.
Putting Pretty Deadly over.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yep.
Like, not that those guys aren't good performers.
No, yeah.
But they've got I feel like an absolute garbage gimmick.
Yeah.
I think the gimmick is ridiculous.
It was getting good for a portion of time when they were doing the whole like 6-team tag stuff on SmackDown. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I
but
agree.
It's they're there to give us comedy.
Yeah.
And you can't, you're going to job a couple of awesome performers like Grayson Waller.
But that's what A-Town Down Under ended up turning into.
Yes,
that's what they
comedic performance
ended up turning them into that.
So giving us an Austin Theory heel push, singles heel push. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be singles because he's obviously he's going to join the Vision.
Yeah.
So he's not necessarily going to be singles, but I think that's great.
What's crazy about this for two things here. One, I'm going to ruin Austin Theory for you, I think, but I'll get to that one here in a second. But first, me and Tim had predicted Austin Theory joining the Vision before, like when the Vision first started.
Yeah.
Before Logan Paul joined, before all of this, it was while Seth was still the leader of the Vision, we were like, Austin Theory makes the most fucking sense here. Yeah. Makes the most sense. Now I'm still good with the fact that it's happening with this group now that Seth's like out of it, because it kind of makes more sense. It's less Evolution-esque of where you have like the established leader in Triple H bringing up these other guys, and then obviously like Ric Flair and Paul Heyman would be the same people in this regard, right? Yeah. Essentially,
Ric Flair was their oracle.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and now it's like they're all fucking just at the same plane now, essentially. Yeah. Trying to just build together with Paul Heyman leading it. I love that.
I like what they're doing with Logan Paul with it. It gets him out of that you're an outsider storyline.
Yeah.
Where, he's still using the Nux, he's still Logan Paul, but it's moving him away from the nobody wants you here.
Yeah. And
into an actual story arc.
Yeah.
Instead of the same recycled thing over and over again. I mean, that was the same recycled thing against Cody. That was the same recycled thing against LA Knight. The same recycled thing against everyone that he's been against is, you don't belong here. You're a YouTuber, not a wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay. my personal feelings about the Paul brothers aside, he's a phenomenal performer.
Yeah.
Giving him more of a push and putting him more toward a main event status with an actual story arc, an actual opportunity for him to prove.
Yeah.
I think I'm liking where it's going.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna ruin before we move on. I'm gonna ruin Austin Theory for you real quick. When he took the mask off because his hair's buzzed. He has a buzz cut now. Yeah. He looks like Cheyenne. He looks like Alan. He looks like Cheyenne's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like he was standing on the steps and I was like, he looks almost identical to Alan.
A little bit. A little bit.
But anyways,
that brings me to. Are we doing this?
The banger of the night?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
You were looking at me weird, so I was like, oh, did I overstep?
No, not at all.
Banger of the night for Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, his promo against Braun.
Yeah, dog.
That felt like a 2011 CM Punk promo, a pipe bomb.
He asked for it.
He did.
He asked for it. One of my favorite.
I was like, ooh, he's hitting him hard. Bring your dumb dad.
Yeah.
Bring your dumb uncle. Steiner math ain't going to help you.
Yeah. I love you asked for 2011 CM Punk. You can't handle 2025 CM Punk. I was like, fuck yeah. Dude, Punk is, oh, man. I think he might be top 3 on the mic of all time.
Oh, absolutely.
With the other two, and you could argue this in a couple ways, but I would float Cena and The Rock in that top 3.
Oh, well,
Stone Cold though too. God,
I think the number 1 spot on the mic goes to Macho Man Randy Savage. That's just my personal opinion. Cup of coffee in the morning.
Okay, but I mean coherent
The
things.
cream rises
I'm
to
talking,
the top.
I'm talking about promos that were coherent and actually fucking made sense, not just for the spectacle of it.
All right, he's an honorary mention. All right, okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh,
Yeah, so yeah,
goddamn.
that's my-
Dude,
that's my-
fucking awesome. I love that.
My
All right.
tidbit.
Well,
Raw.
I'm gonna bring it on over to the old Smacketh down.
do
We're
it.
using my phone to record today, so I got my notepad here
That's
for
old
my
school.
notes.
Children,
Yeah.
that's what we used to use.
Old handy dandy note taker here.
Yeah.
First off, I got a couple. They're not negative things necessarily, but Damian Priest coming out to start the show was fine, good with it. You know, the Terror Twins knocked off Aleister Black and Zelina last week.
Yep.
But then Zelina had to come out, and then Aleister Black attacks him. And while I'll give it to him, the segment was solid. It went for a lot longer than you'd expect it to, because usually that type of thing, like people come out, they separate them.
Yeah.
They kind of just let him go. You got the table spot, you got the stairs spot, like all the stuff, the chair, everything. So it was solid, but this feud is just dragging on.
It is.
At this point. This is now the 3rd time since they first started feuding that it has legitimately been like, okay, this was a conclusive finish.
Yeah.
Now they can both move on, and then next
keep
week
going,
they're just oh fuck, it's back. So it has to. This has to be the culmination of it.
I haven't watched
because
it.
you can't keep it going.
I haven't watched the full show. The last full show that I watched was Clash in Paris in September and August.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched since then, and they were in the middle of the feud at that point. They had already been going at it for a month and a half at that point.
Yeah, it's been forever.
So I was like, all right, they must be like out of stuff for both of those guys, which, you know, Aleister Black, the character that he's fallen under right now, like we got a bunch of those. We did a few months ago anyway, have a bunch of that same character coming, Rusev, Wyatt Six, like we've got that same, you know, oh, you're misguided sheep and I'm here to guide you in the right direction, right? So it may just be that they're kind of out of, they don't have a lot for either of them right now, but they still want to keep them on TV, keep them relevant. So maybe that's what it is. But yeah, it is feeling like it's dragging on quite a bit.
My next thing is the finish of the show. But actually, I'm ad-libbing here. I don't want to talk about the other one I had because I forgot about this and I don't know why I didn't write this down. The tag match, the main event. Yep. You got the Wyatt Six versus the MFT. All around, match was solid.
Good match.
It was. I was actually relatively surprised with how good it was, considering it was the two that they sent out from the MFTs were fucking Tongaloa and JC. Which JC's solid in the ring, but Tongaloa has always been absolute dog shit.
Yeah, he's real stiff.
He was solid. The match all around was good. we've been dog shitting on the, you know, like the non-finishes because they happen now every fucking week, sometimes multiple times a week, sometimes multiple times an episode, both episodes a week.
Yeah.
Just like, what the fuck, man? Just let somebody lose. This one actually felt like necessary. It felt good because me and Tim were just talking last week about how, like, we don't want this feud. Like, while yes, the White Six are the tag champions, we don't want this feud to be about the tag titles. No. This feud needs to be about more than just the tag titles.
Yeah,
and
absolutely
like,
does.
Solo is doing a fucking wonderful job of picking the strings of the legacy of Bray.
Yeah.
Right? Singing the whole, he's got the whole, where all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is building personally now. Get the titles out of the picture. Let's have this shit end in like a legit way. And that's how it felt. The show ended was like what it's leading to, right? You get all of the different stuff. You get people about to get hit with certain things, and then everyone else just jumps in, and it just ends in where you think it's starting to separate and it's starting to come down. Then all of a sudden they just fucking go again, and then the show literally just credits roll and it goes to a black screen. And for me, the Netflix sign pops up, right?
Yeah.
Because they're still just fucking going. And I was like, okay, that actually felt good. While it was a chaotic end to the show, it felt good. It felt like a good end, because it's like, okay, this is pushing now to next week, and we're just they're building on this, and that felt good. My next was just a shout out to what a fucking just epic match this is, and with all four of these dudes in this match, Mello and Ilya against DIY was such a fucking just chef's kiss of a fucking match.
I love Ilya Dragunov. He's amazing.
He's so fucking good. And dude,
one of the best cruiserweights that's ever been in, I think.
And we're saying that he's in the ring with fucking DIY and fucking Mello, dude.
Oh yeah, like that match was just all
you're
talent.
Just like, my god, man! And it's like it's funny because it's no matter who these guys, any of the four of them are in the ring with, like me and Tim were always talking like, god damn, that match was so fucking good. And it's like these four are the common denominators here in most of these situations. Like, you know, most of the other guys are going against are all fucking really good too, but these four are so fucking fantastic in the ring.
And I was saying this with Mello Don't Miz, right? Like, that was a mismatched team. The Miz is great.
Yeah.
I've always loved the Miz, but he's not the same type of performer that Mello is. Mello needs to be partnered. If you're going to partner him with someone, instead of just giving him a singles push, if you're going to partner him with someone, he needs to be with someone that's his style in matches against guys who are his style.
Yeah.
And so that was a mismatch with the Miz. Putting him with Ilya against DIY
it was great.
Come on. Oh,
it was great.
Good match.
I hope you just mentioned a singles push for Mello. I hope that they do that and actually legitimately do it, because we got a little bit of it not this last summer, but the summer before, I think it was, when we got like the fucking best of 7 series between him and Andrade was fucking phenomenal. Perfect.
Bangers every time.
And so it's like, we need more of that, because Mello, he's so fucking good in the ring. He's really good on the mic. Like, and we haven't seen him since he came to the fucking main roster really as a face at all. And so this, I think, was really good for him. It's new, it's fresh, and this could be really good. We could get a fucking multi-match series for the United States Championship with the US Open Challenge from 2 faces with Ilya and Carmelo. That would be fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, going to my banger of the night here, oddly enough, and this might be a first, mine's also a promo. Cody fucking Rhodes.
Yeah.
And I really want to preface this with kind of the heat I've given Cody the last little while now, because most of the time anymore, and I've said it multiple times, it feels watered down. It's recycled. It's just him yelling into the microphone.
Yeah.
Talking about he's for the people and you're just this and whatever. Yeah. And it's mostly been about Drew. And it just feels, it was feeling stale. What we got last night on SmackDown, that was new. That was different. That was not the Cody Rhodes that we have seen in any feud. He's been back.
All this.
Yeah. It
made me feel like we're on the verge of a Cody Rhodes heel turn. just because of the language he was using, the way he was saying it.
Yes, and
it felt like Cody
I don't,
Rhodes is moving to the dark side. That's what it felt like.
I don't disagree with you on that.
Not that I think that they're going that route. That's just how it felt.
I feel like what it felt more closely to for me, I felt like I was like watching Stone Cold again, to a point like where he's just like, fuck the authority, I'm gonna do me. And that's kind of more what it felt
as
like.
As long as I hold this belt, I am the law.
And the you work for me.
Yeah.
Line was so cold. Like, I was like, oh, fuck, dude, this is different. This is new. Again, this is like talking about Carmelo being face. Like, this is new. Yeah. This is different Cody. This is new stuff. This is good. So I love that we had both ended on the fiery promos that we got both shows. Yeah. That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
All right. That's going to bring us on over to the belts question of the week this week. I posed it. I asked because I was just curious, because I know you've been catching up on stuff, and when we have some new people and all sorts of things. What do you think is the best finisher currently being used in today's product?
So this question took me some time.
Yeah.
I'll just go through a couple of the runner-ups real quick. Alexa Bliss with the Sister Abigail. I think she hits that.
Abigail DDT.
I think she hits that perfectly. Every time she makes it look effective, way more than Bo Dallas does. Bo Dallas.
Well, they're different moves.
They are, but her Sister Abigail, I absolutely love it every time. I get excited watching it.
I wish it could get hit faster.
Yes,
that's the one issue with it with Alexa Bliss. Yes. I wish, because that's the thing with Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, Bray Wyatt. That you could hit quickly because all it is just the grab and setup, and then you can go. Yeah. Hers, you have to grab setup, then you have to wrap the arm around to hit it, and it just takes too fucking long. That's the one thing where I'm like, God damn it, I wish you could hit it faster.
But that's the excitement of it, is you're waiting for it. And it is good.
And so, part of the reason why I don't hate on that, this is the first time I've ever even brought that up, but that's why I don't hate on it really, is because every time she sets that up, it is an homage to Bray Wyatt. Every time.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I'm good with it. Yeah. I do still wish parts for match sake and match flow sake. I do wish it could get hit quicker sometimes, but I do love the homage.
And if I have one more runner up, and maybe I doubt I'll take yours, but I'm sorry if I do.
You're not.
With Brock Lesnar back.
I guarantee you're not taking
With Brock Lesnar back in the ring, the F5 has always been one of my favorite finishers.
Okay.
And especially depending on who he's getting it on, he gets them up there.
Did you see the highlight a few weeks ago and he hit Corey Graves?
Yes, I did.
Me and Tim were like, Corey fucking Graves, you can still do that shit, dude. You took that fucking beautifully.
Throwing dudes up there and slamming it. And so I've always loved the F5. Yeah. You know I've always loved the F5. And then, but my favorite, and it's just because of the precision required to safely execute the move and not hurt your opponent, is Black Mass, Aleister Black.
Oh, that's the spin kick.
He hits that perfect, and it so looks good. Every time he kicks Damian Priest with that thing, it looks like he breaks Damian Priest's jaw, but he doesn't. He has the precision every single time to hit that thing and make it look real.
Yeah.
Without injuring Damian Priest. And I love that. Yeah. I absolutely love it. So I think right now Black Mass is my favorite.
I have two that I don't know that I can pick between, but they're both totally different. So I think it still fits. My first one, just like the power, the actual brute force behind it, and like it looks like a more devastating move, is Lash Legends Lash Extension. I love that fucking move. The first time because again, she I don't watch NXT.
Yep.
So I've never seen, before she first came up in like the tag team that she was in before, when she first came up and hit it, I was like, what the fuck was that? That was dope. And every time it's just gotten better. Every time she hits it. When she hit it on Alexa Bliss on Monday, was fucking phenomenal. I was just like, oh my God, that move is so cool. I love it. Because it looks like a torture rack turned into a fucking like face buster bulldog fucking sit out. Like, I don't know. I fucking love it.
I love that
really
move.
Cool. It looks really cool.
I love that move. And I love that move because it's very akin to, and some of you may not know this, but me and Tim and Ryan used to be backyard wrestlers. It's very, very similar to the Kilroy Cutter, which was my finisher that I used.
Yeah.
which brings me, I'm going to kind of interrupt real quick before you head to the second one. My honorary mention, but only because.
Don't you fucking say.
But
don't you fucking say her.
It's only because it's my my finisher move, my finishing move.
You're going to fucking say Nikki Bella.
I'm sorry, Nikki Bella, but the road was paved well before you came to the business by people like Trish Stratus and Lita. Yeah. You didn't pave the way for the girls
she didn't
today.
Pave anything. She's fucking dog shit.
The new Rack Attack is the Kilroy Cutter.
Yep.
So, but she also didn't have it first. Test had it first. So.
Yeah. All right. That's actually kind of funny that you bring that up though, because Tommaso Ciampa hits the Jess degree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, the other one that I have is Sol Ruka's. Why the fuck am I forgetting what it's called? God damn it. The Soul Snatcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The fucking like the corner flip into a cutter.
Yeah.
Is so fucking dope. And if this would have been, a year ago, I probably wouldn't have been saying that, because it was one of those was like, okay, how are you going to be able to use this regularly though? Because it's like the Cody cutter, the fucking Javon Evans fucking high ass cutter that he does. Like it's all like the opponent is just sitting there waiting for you to fly back to then catch it, right? So it's like it's not the most believable. They have set the fucking Soul Snatcher up. Me and Tim were just talking about this after Saturday Night's Main Event, because when she hit it on Bailey out of the fucking the roll up attempt, and then she just pushed her into the corner. Bailey stands up, turns around, and just fucking catches it. They've set it up to hit it like a fucking RKO somehow, and it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah. And that's how those moves. That's how those cutters are supposed to be hit, so right?
Dope.
Like the opponent's not standing there waiting for Randy Orton.
No,
Randy Orton's waiting for them.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And that's how how those moves are supposed to be set.
Sol Ruka up to be able to hit it in that same type of way, where it's like has this big build up look, right? Because she has to go into the corner and step up and do the fucking front, like inverted front flip backwards to do it, but they're doing it in a really good way with the setups for it. So I think it's dope. That's bringing us on over to Blockbusters. Solid.
Hell yeah.
That was beautiful. We got our focus features this week. Mine is the first one up here. It is Disclosure Day. The synopsis for this is, if you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you? The cast is Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Eve Hewson, Wyatt Russell, and Coleman Domingo. The release date will be in June 12th of 2026, and it will be out in the theaters. Nathan, what'd you think of this trailer?
So this is a Spielberg film that feels like an M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong film.
100%. I did not think about that, but
it feels like The Happening.
Yeah.
But with Spielberg, I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing film.
Yeah, it looks
the way she stops.
She's trying to deliver the news, and then she's
the
like
weather.
The weather, and she's trying to talk, and it just starts coming out in these weird click noises. Yeah. And everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is she having a stroke?
Still a little, just from the trailer, I'm still a little iffy on what's going on in the movie, but I like that. I like not necessarily knowing what's going on in the movie,
for sure.
And still it looks like a great movie. So
absolutely, there's been a few movies that have come out over the last year that me and Tim have been like, these trailers aren't showing us jack shit. Yeah. Pluribus,
the
fucking trailers for Pluribus, the Apple TV Plus show. We were like, what the fuck is going on? And you don't know. Even in like the finally where they release full trailers, you still don't fucking know what the hell's actually going on. You got to watch the show, but they do it in a way that gets you to be invested in to watch the show.
It's like all the trailers are teasers. It's weird.
Yeah, right? It's interesting.
It looks great.
I'm excited for it. I thought it looked solid.
Emily Blunt's awesome. Yeah. All right, here's mine. So the movie's called Iron Lung, and some of you, if you play video games, might know it's based on a video game called Iron Lung, and
I did not know that.
Yeah, so the synopsis, a convict is sent to explore an ocean of blood discovered on a desolate moon using a poorly constructed midget submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. And these are going to be some names that you might not be familiar with, such as Mark Fishbach, Caroline Rose Kaplan, and Sean McLaughlin. They're all YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it stars YouTubers. It's actually directed by Markiplier. I don't know if you know who he is, another YouTuber. Mm-hmm. They're YouTubers who got big streaming games like Iron Lung. So so I feel like it looks good. It looks like one of those. It's one of those dark kind of horror, thriller type of situations. You know,
Yeah.
I played Iron Lung a little bit when it first dropped out. I'm not real big into the horror genre of video games. I think Nick has played it a whole bunch. But
Okay.
yeah, so
Cool. The fucking
coming out January 13th or 30th in theaters.
Yeah, the trailer for it, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, it tells you, you know, essentially the same idea as the synopsis here, where it kind of gives you an idea of what's happening, but it also gives you very little.
When I was watching it, Pandorum is what popped into my mind.
Okay, yeah. I can see that.
It looks very Pandorum for those of you if you're not into video games, if you don't know about the video game Iron Lung, if you've seen Pandorum, it looks like it's kind of on that same level.
Okay. I like the line in the trailer where he's like, "Have you guys tested this?" And she goes, "This is the test." And he's like, "Fuck." God damn
You
it.
should have told me that first, bitch.
But he's a convict, so I guess he doesn't really have a say, but still. All right, let's bring us over to what's in the news. We got a handful of things on here that I threw on this, and as well as some of the sadder news that we've had come out in terms for a Triple B Memoriam as of late. But first up, we have the trailer for Ponies.
Ponies, P-O-N-I-S, persons of no interest.
We got,
Those
we got almost said Emily Blunt. Emilia Clarke. Got Emilia Clarke, and I honestly forget the other chick's name, but I put this on here because I was like, oh shit, this actually looks funny. It looks like it could actually end up being like potentially good.
Yeah.
Where,
So,
you know,
did you ever watch that old Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Spies Like Us? It's an old
rings a bell.
old 80s movie where
Yeah.
like, you know, they work for the government, for the CIA, but they're like desk guys, and they're like, oh, we need you guys to go to the USSR and be spies for a minute. That's kind of what it felt like, but with more action and more, you know, more of a modern spin on it. So
okay, cool.
looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. Looked solid. Next up here, I've actually kind of followed this one a little bit in the the creation process of it, just because I love Adam Scott, and I've not watched Severance yet, but I've never seen Adam Scott in a role such as this type of thing. And I know Severance and this are totally different too, but still, like I've only ever seen Adam Scott really in comedies.
Yes,
really. Yeah. So that's where I'm coming from. This is a horror movie. This is called Hokum, and the teaser trailer for it. You're welcome, Tim.
It's gonna be good.
Tim will love this one as well.
It's gonna be a good one.
This looks fucking wild and creepy as all hell. He's a writer that he's an author that goes to this place, and some creepy fucking shit starts happening, and that's really what you get out of the teaser. Not a whole lot more story wise, but the teaser trailer for it is enough to make your butthole pucker a little bit.
Scary.
Yeah, and
like
if you're
Blair
into
Witch, like Blair Witch and the Babadook had a love child.
That's
what it looks like.
if you're into that type of project, then this one's going to be right up your alley. So check that out. Next up, we got. And we're going to talk a little more on this here in a little bit, but we got part 2 of season 5 trailer for Stranger Things. I know you're a Stranger Things fanatic as well as I am.
Big Stranger Things guy. Huge.
The fucking trailer for this looks. It's Deathly Hallows Part 2, my dog. That's like the feeling that I have.
I don't even want to talk about it right now because I want we won't stop.
Yeah.
And then we aren't going to finish this segment, so I don't really want to talk about it right now.
We'll get into it.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say is it looks really good.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about it later.
Greenland 2, Migration. I don't know. Did you ever watch the first Greenland movie?
So the first Greenland movie, I can't remember when did it come out? Just a couple years ago, right?
It's been a few years.
Yeah,
now.
so I think it came out like
I want
right
to say
around,
maybe late teens.
Yeah, like within a year of like Geostorm. I feel like.
Okay, yeah.
And so I felt like watching the trailer for Greenland, the first one, I felt like it was like Gerard Butler's in another Geostorm movie that isn't called Geostorm. Like, it felt like the same thing. So I never even watched it.
Okay.
But the trailer for this looks good, so I might have to go back and watch.
Yeah, I like the first one. I like the end of the world type natural disaster movies. Me and Tim both.
I like them.
We've
I
talked
like
about
them
a lot.
when they're completely separate movies that don't all star the same person. And that's really what it was for me. Like, okay,
Yeah.
Gerard Butler and another one. All right, cool. It's like watching Jason Statham movies back in the day. You know, the Transporter. Oh, Crank. It's the same movie.
Yeah. But yeah, the setup for this one looks good. And yeah, so I'm interested in that. We unfortunately have a Triple B memoriam this week. The legend, absolutely legendary actor, writer, director, Rob Reiner and his wife were murdered allegedly by Rob Reiner's son, Nick Reiner, I believe is his name. And yeah, so that's still all under investigation and everything, but they have the son in custody. Rob Reiner's a absolute fucking legend in the industry.
Absolutely.
And so just want to give a little toasty toast,
Saved a little bit there.
shout out for it. Moving on us over to the special segment of the week this week is our small screen sampler. Instead of giving us something brand new to start watching, I knew you would watch this, and I just finished watching it this last week. First half of season 5 of Stranger Things, my dude.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, man.
So good.
Yeah. This show is fucking
and
amazing.
I don't care if I'm not going to say spoiler alert for the fans, for the people watching this. I don't care. You should have watched it. It's not my fucking problem.
There are spoilers,
So,
though, for sure. We're talking about it.
Will's a wizard?
I know.
Like, legitimately? Like,
Yeah.
he's got
What
the
the
fuck? Mind powers.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love
Yeah,
it. It gives them an edge.
It was a really cool. I love that they did this because there were I mentioned, oddly enough, I mentioned Deathly Hallows Part 2 earlier. In the trailer for, like, the first trailer for Part 1 of Season 5, especially like when the part in the episode 4 where Vecna like pulls him up to him and he's just like in the air, like that little face off. It felt very Harry Potter, Voldemort,
it felt
where like they are connected.
when they both hit the Avada Kedavra.
Right. And like, obviously it was totally different, but it just felt very similar, and it felt like, and then even throughout the first part of the season where you're having him now seeing the things, it was very Horcruxy, where Harry Potter was able to see what either Nagini or Voldemort were seeing and where they were. Like, how that's how he knew where Snape was, right? When Snape died, was he saw the vision of it. And so it was feeling very much like that, which I'm the biggest fucking Harry Potter head, so I don't care about that, but I know people were like kind of dogging it because of that. They're like, oh, it's a ripoff, blah. But it's like, it's not. It's so fucking different.
Yeah, it's way different.
Fully owned
way
thing.
different.
But there were those, similar tendencies
because
throughout.
here's how it's different.
But that fucking
Voldemort
moment,
didn't win that show off.
Yeah, true. Well, this wasn't even a show off. It wasn't even a show off between them, though. Like, Vecna was winning the entire time.
Well,
he just pulled Will to him.
Well, no,
to
because
talk
Will
shit.
was like pop, 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 pop on all the fucking Demogorgons, and they were like, oh shit, we did it, and then Vecna came out.
No. It was backwards, because Vecna came out, then Vecna left, and then all the things came back to attack the kids, and then Will ended, and that's where it ended, was with Will with the cloudy eyes, and then his eyes went back to normal, right? And so that's why I love that so much, because that was unexpected for me, at least. Like, I did not see that coming, him just being able to like fully fucking take control of that weird connection that they had that he didn't understand, and then all of a sudden they replay. I forget her name, but it's Maya Hawke. I forget the character's name.
Oh, Robin.
Robin. They replay Robin's words in her head, in his head from earlier, and you're like, oh fuck! And then that happens, and you're like, oh my God, let's fucking go.
So good. Such a good fucking
dude.
season.
If you
First
have
part
not
of
watched
the
this
season,
fucking show yet,
you need to.
I've been trying to get
So-
Timmy to catch up on it because he had never watched it. And then when I started putting the trailers for season 5 on, he was like, I gotta go fucking watch it. So I don't know where he's at in it, but I'm hoping he's getting caught up.
I started watching
You gotta
it
watch the
originally.
show, guys.
Originally, I wasn't even going to give it a chance. But then I saw, and I'm an avid Dungeons and Dragons player, and have been for many years. I think I started playing a couple years before the first season of Stranger Things, and I was like, oh, I don't. But then I saw that they're playing Dungeons and Dragons in it, and then I started watching it. I was like, oh shit, like they rely heavily on Dungeons and Dragons lore for this game.
Yeah, dude.
And this
That's
or for this show,
the whole
not game.
show is fucking based off of it.
Well, I mean, but it's not though. All they do is they just use names of creatures from Dungeons and Dragons.
But the whole beginning, the whole season 1, the whole beginning of it stems from one of the games that they're playing.
Yeah.
And that's where the Upside Down becomes real and like all this shit happens.
And so that's what originally got me into Stranger Things was the Dungeons and Dragons connection, and the show actually is what launched. There's like this big like Dungeons and Dragons is in the mainstream right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who you wouldn't expect are playing. Vince Vaughn, The Big Show, fucking Joe Manganiello. They all play together.
Yeah.
Like they have a YouTube show where they play Dungeons and Dragons together.
That's dope.
Yeah, like so, and Stranger Things just helped it along, so I think that's awesome. But this season is fucking.
It's so good. It's so good. I can't.
Seeing
it's one of those where
Max.
that was
Seeing Max
again. That was another thing where it was like, holy shit! Was not expecting that.
He's living in his mind, man.
Didn't fucking know. I was like, whoa, this is fucking crazy too. This is such a cool concept.
Yeah.
So the whole season so far is phenomenal. It's one of those where it's like I'm fucking like bittersweet because I never want this shit to end, but I'm also like end it while you're fucking hot so that we don't end up with a shitty conclusion or like outstay your welcome, or outkick your coverage type thing.
Don't want to jump the shark, as they say in the biz.
Yeah. So
if you haven't watched any Stranger Things, I don't know when this episode drops.
Monday.
But so Monday, by the time you see this, you'll have exactly like 3 days to watch 4.5 seasons of a show before this drops on Christmas Day.
Isn't it New Year? I thought it was New Year's Day.
Part 3 is New Year's Day.
There's 3 parts?
It's 3 parts.
I thought it was 2 parts.
3-part. It's a 3-part. This comes out on Christmas Day.
Oh,
I'm positive. Let me verify, but I'm positive Christmas Day is when this comes out.
Okay.
We'll correct ourselves later on. My phone's not working.
Fair enough. That's going to bring us over to the Blockbusters question of the week this week to wrap up the show. In honor of our Trip B Memoriam toast this week, I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite Rob Reiner project as either an actor or director? Either one.
The Princess Bride.
Ooh, okay.
Phenomenal movie.
It's great. It's fucking amazing.
I watch it all the time still. I just love that movie.
Yeah.
As you wish. I am Inigo Montoya. Mm-hmm. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Like it's just there's so many one-liners in that movie that work all over the place, and it's a great movie all around. So that one, and then I have a second one if you don't say it when you answer. Are you gonna answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer.
Yeah,
But say it though. Go for it.
No, you say yours.
I have 2 also.
Say yours first.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
We'll see if
I'm
we
gonna do
can hit a Step
the
Brothers
one as a director
Okay. Yeah.
for me, and that's Misery.
Yep. That's why I didn't say my second.
Okay.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you think about some of the movies that Rob Reiner directed. I mean, I'm talking fucking Stand By Me, A Few Good Men, Bucket List.
Yep. To go Stephen King route was kind of off the beaten path for him, and he killed it.
One of the best live action adaptations of a Stephen King book.
Yep.
It's so fucking good, dude. So fucking good. And so it's fucking phenomenal. What you said that was your second one. So
I wasn't gonna say
my second one. I then went with him as an actor, and this is gonna be fucking way off the beaten path for probably most people. But New Girl.
Yep.
He plays Jess Day's dad and the ex-husband of Jamie Lee Curtis's Jess Day's mom. Uh-huh. He's so fucking good in that show, dude. His chemistry with Jake Johnson's Nick in that fucking show is so fucking good, and it's just phenomenal, and it's one of my favorite shows. So, but yeah, that's that, man.
Rest in peace, Rob.
Yep, for sure. That wraps up episode 81.
I'm all out, but I'm gonna clink.
All right, clink me anyways. And it like
I got a little bit left.
No Diddy.
There you go. Much better.
I didn't realize how much of that I had left, though. Goddamn.
All right.